Hi there! In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 ways to find your notes faster in Anytype. So these 4 ways are tag, index, collection, and type. Now I have some pre-existing pages here, and if we scroll down, you can see that this first set of notes is basically important documents for my personal life. And then as we scroll down a little bit more, I've got a list of movies I'd like to see in 2026. And then here at the very bottom of my list, I had put in some of my fitness workouts. Okay, so to add a tag, simply go over here to this property, click into the box, and then if there are no options, this is the first time you're doing it, you can just start typing. So I'm going to call this one Life Admin. And don't forget to select Create Option here at the bottom. Now it's going to auto-assign a color, but you can change that color over here on the right side where the 3 dots are. So I like that for the Life Admin. Now if you want to bulk edit your tags, you can also select multiple at the same time. So click and drag to select multiple items, then right click, and you can go up here to Edit Properties. And then you should be able to select the tag right here or add a new one if you want. So let's select Save. So now all of these have the Life Admin tag. So let's go down one more and then we can show you again. I'm selecting all of my movies and then my fitness workouts. I'm going to click and drag to select, right click, Edit Properties, and let's call this one Workouts. Now that all those are applied, we can start to use filters. So right now we are in a view called All. Right next to it, if you hover, it will say Create New View. So select that and it should default to Grid and you can rename it whatever you want. So I want it to filter just to show my workouts. So I'm going to do that. And then if you scroll down a little bit here to where it says Filter, you can select a new filter. I'm going to select Tag and Workouts. The difference here has everything. This one only has workouts in it. So that is a great way to find your notes faster. So the second way that you can use to find your notes faster is to use an index. So this is essentially a top level page and then all the sub pages would be linked on that category. So again, let's go to the examples that I already have. Let's create a new page called Life Admin. So let's put in the ones I had already. So let's put in passport. So you can do that by typing the / and just start typing any letters here. Let me see what I remember. Okay, so driver's license, and then the objects will appear here. So just click and it will add the link. I don't remember what else I had on there. And then if you want to add a new item, but you don't have a page for it yet, you can just start typing here. So let's do... So if you have an apartment lease, type the word and then highlight it and you get this pop-up menu. And here where it says more options, the 3 dots, just select turn into an object. And I'm just using all pages right now for simplicity. And you'll see it looks the same as all the other ones. And when you click on it, it's just another blank page. But it does have this where it says 1 backlink. And it goes back to the Life Admin page. So that is a way that you can create an index or a table of contents for your pages. Another benefit of using this page with an index is that you can do something in your widget sidebar that you can't do with other options. So let's put this. So up in the top right corner, you'll see the 3 dots that says menu, and we're going to pin to channel. So pin to channel. So you can put it here in the pin section and then right click it again to get some more options. And here you'll see we have this hierarchical structure. This is the one that is a benefit of using this. It might be set to the default of link, so you can change that here. And then we'll see if we go back here, if you hover just to the left of the title, there's a drop-down menu. So you can see here are all the pages that are linked here. And the nice thing is it does go down a few levels. So let's say if I went to this apartment lease and I decided to put another page for the address. So let's highlight this and turn it into another object. We can see now there's another level here under apartment lease. So we've got 1223 Main Street. So this is really nice because it's kind of like your desktop Windows file explorer. It has a very similar look, but again, it's only available when you put a pin to your channel and you're using page or one singular object. The third way that you can find your notes faster is to use what's called collections. So this is similar to using a folder, but it's actually a lot more flexible. So here we are back again at pages. So I'm going to select multiple at the same time. So I've got, again, all my life admin stuff. Once you've selected it, right click, we're going to right here, add to collection. And right now I don't have any yet, so I do need to create a new one. Just start typing and make sure to select create new. And now the screen has changed. Now I'm inside of this collection called Life Admin, and here are all of my pages. Now, one of the benefits of using collections is that you can have an object in more than one collection. So right now we're in the grid view. I'm actually going to go over here to the plus so that we can look at where this is connected. So the one you can enable is called backlinks. So let's toggle that on. And we can see that all of these are in the Life Admin collection. So I actually want to add Passport to another collection. So let's highlight this and right click. And I want to add it to another collection. So this time I'm going to call this one my October 2026 trip. So we've added that. So now when I have any other items for this trip, I can add them directly here. And Passport is here. But if I happen to edit this file, it's actually the same file that lives in the Life Admin. So if I go to the Life Admin collection, wherever I decide to edit this file, it will still be updated whether I access it from Life Admin or I access it from the October 2026 trip. Okay, so just so we can see what's happening here, I'm going to enable one more field here. So I'm going to go here and then enable object type. Okay, so now we can see all of the, obviously we're in pages, so all of these are going to be a page object type, but we're going to change that right now. So I'm going to select everything here, again, right click, and this time we're going to the first option in the menu called change type. Now here, you can also add new types if you want. So let me and create type Life Admin. So now all of those have disappeared from this page's list. They've all gone into the Life Admin list. So let's go ahead and do that as well for these. Right click, change type. Let's make a new one called movies. And then last one, all of these workouts. Right click, change type. Workouts. Okay, so now you can see I have nothing left in my pages because I have changed all of their types to be more specific. So now I've got workouts, movies, and Life Admin. When you use types, you'll also notice that this create new object, this will always go to the default, so it will open as a page. But if you want to create any of these other types, now you can see they show up here in the workouts, movies, and life admin. So that just makes it a lot easier for you when you're in the process of taking notes to assign a category right away instead of doing it later like I've been showing you so far. Now, if you want to edit these a little bit more and make it more custom, because you can see there's little icons here, just go ahead to that type and you will see over in the right-hand corner something called Edit Type. And here is where you get more customization for it. Now, to change the icon, you just want to click where that puzzle piece is, and then it will pop up with icons. And currently, these are just separate icons only for types, and you won't be able to select emojis here. So let's quickly change the icon for movies. And one more benefit of using types is that it just allows you to filter things a lot easier. So for example, if you go to this graph view, this is basically a visualization of all the stuff in your Anytype channel. You can see here's movies, and this is everything that's here. So if we expand this a lot, it just makes it easier if you use types, because otherwise everything would be a page and you just see everything all stuck together. But this nicely separates your content for you. But by using types, everything is already separated.